In this video, we are going to see how to use GitHub to collaborate on a GDevelop 5 game. So suppose you have a team, and that team consists of two members, member A and member B. And suppose you have already made a GDevelop game, and let's say this is the game, okay, and it's made in GDevelop, made in GDevelop 5, right? And now you want to collaborate between you want to collaborate on this game. So how do you do that? Let's first uh, follow some steps. So our first step will be to download Git for Windows from a website. Let's see, we have to download Git for Windows. So I am telling you all these instructions in Windows. They will work on Mac also, and they will also work on Linux. So you have to, but for Mac and Linux you have to see uh, yourself what you have to install if you want to use Git. For Linux I think it is apt get install Git, and for Mac I do not know. You will have to consult it from the website of Mac. So let's go to git for windows.org. So from here you can download the Git for Windows software, and just do that, and then you have to install it. And after this, suppose you have already made a game, a GDevelop 5 game. Here I have a game in GDevelop 5. You can see that it's called My Project 7, and I can open it. I already have the game, right? So you may have a game file. Here I have my game file, and you can see the address of your file. In my case, my game files are located here, right? So I will simply go to that folder and I will find my files. So these are my game files. After you have installed Git for Windows, if you right click in your folder, you will find this option, Git Bash here, right? So this is important, you should have it, and when you click on it, a Git terminal will open. But before that, you can see that I have many files. uh, I have different files for different scenes, right? In my game I have three scenes, new scene 2 and new scene 3, and I have three files for those scenes, right? So how to get these three files, I mean separate files for separate scenes, this is important if you are working in a team. So how to do that? First of all, go to your game, and in game settings go to properties, and at the bottom you have this project files, and project file type you should choose multiple files, right? So this will give you different files for different scenes, and this is important to have when you are working in a team. Click on apply and save it, and you will have many files just like I have, right? So now uh, you have made a game, and now you want to collaborate with teams. You have installed Git also at this point. Let me open the Git bash. So when you open the Git bash, you will have a terminal which looks like this. Before doing anything in the folder, let us go to GitHub and make a repository for our game. So this is my GitHub. You can go to new to create a new repository. If you don't have a GitHub account, you can create it for free. I will give it a name, my new GDevelop game, right? And that's good. And I will give it a description. This is a game made by a team. You can give it any description you want. I will keep it public. You can keep it private also, and it's free. Earlier it was not free, but now it is. And you can initialize with the readme, but don't do it right now. Don't do that. Don't click on that. Don't check it. Just leave it blank and create repository. And so my repository has been made, and that's pretty cool, right? You have some instructions here, but we will do these things in our folder. So after creating the repository, you can go to your game folder, and if you have already opened the terminal, you can go to the terminal, or I will open it again. Right click and open git bash here. First thing which you should do is type the command git init. After typing git init, you will have a hidden folder here. You may not be able to see it, and it's okay, you don't have to see it. So first step is to type git init, right? And then you can type git status just to see all the files in your repository. And I have these many files, and they are red in color, which means that I have not yet added them to my repository. So after git status command, you should type git add dot. Dot means all. So I have added all the files in my git repository. And now fourth step is to simply do git commit -m and type initial commit in your message, and you have committed your files in your repository. And so all these things have been done locally only. We want to, you know, push our repository and the contents of our repository on GitHub. So to do that, you have to type this command git remote add origin and the URL of your git repository. So when you make a git repository on GitHub, you will find all these things. So just copy this command, Control C, and go to your folder, go to your terminal, and simply paste it here. Git remote add origin and the URL for your repository. So now we have connected our repository to GitHub, but we have not yet sent the files. So to send the files over, right now if you go to GitHub, you will not find any files. If I reload my page, you will see that it's just telling me the instructions, and I don't have any game files. I can't see any game files in my repository, but now we will be able to do that. To push your files to GitHub, just type this git push origin master, and it may ask for your password, your GitHub password, and I will just put my GitHub credentials here. And you will also have to put your GitHub credentials if it asks. So it's pushing those files to my repository, right? So it may take some time, so you have to wait till it's done. So now I have pushed my files to my GitHub repository, and let's see if they are there. Yeah, as you can see, I have my game files on my repository now. So that's pretty cool, right? You have now actually sent your game files to GitHub. Okay, cool. So now if I make some changes in my game, let me do that. I will go to GDevelop and I will open one of my scenes, and just to make some changes. But before that, let me show you the git status command. Git status, it says on branch master nothing to commit, working directory clean, which means that we have not made any changes to our files. Now let's make some changes. I will now duplicate this text, and I will call it I don't know, main scene, and I will simply call it main scene and click on apply, and I will bring it here, maybe over here, right? And now I have made changes to my game, and I will save it also. Control S to save. So I have made changes to my game. Now let's go back to my folder and to my terminal, and now if I type git status, you can see that it's showing me something modified layout slash new scene.json. So I have modified my new scene, and that's true. I have modified my new scene. As you can see, a new scene, I modified it. So it's showing me those changes which I made. But these changes are not yet, reflected in our repository, in our local repository. We will send them to our GitHub also, but first we have to commit them in our local repository. So to do that, just type git add dot, which will add all the changes in your staging area. The staging area is there to is an area from which you can commit the changes to your repository. So it's a technical term, you don't have to go into it a lot. Just know that you have to type git add dot command after making changes. And after typing git add dot, you should type git commit -m, and you can type a message here. I will type add main scene text in new scene new scene. So I have typed a message here, and now my changes are committed to my local git repository. Now if I type status command, I will see that nothing to commit, working directory clean, because my changes have been reflected in my local repository. Now I want to push these changes to GitHub. Just do this again, git push origin master, and now it will push the changes to GitHub. Right, now let me, here you can see that the message which you can see here is initial commit in all of them. But when I reload, you can see that here I can see a new message, add main scene text in new scene, right? This is the message which I added when I made the changes, when I committed the changes to my local repository. And in the layouts folder also, these two files were, the message attached to these two is simply initial commit, but the message attached to the new scene is add main scene text in new scene. So that means that my changes have been reflected in my GitHub repository. That's all you need to know. It's not very difficult. So that's how one person can work with GitHub. And even if you are working on your game alone, it is a good idea to use GitHub to version control your game. So I think you should do that even if you are working alone. But now let's see, if you are working in teams, what should you do then? If you are working in teams, first thing is that you have to put your game on GitHub, right? That is very important actually. And yeah, so we have done that. We have already put our game on GitHub, initialized the repository and connected it to GitHub, and we have seen how to make changes and how to push them on GitHub. But now how do we collaborate? Suppose I have two members, A and B. So we are going to use branches in order to collaborate. So this member, this member will have a branch called member A branch, and this member will have a branch called member B branch, and you can call the branches anything. I'm just taking an example. So let me type the name of the branch also here, and I will type member A branch. This is the member A branch, and the other one is the member B branch. Right, member B branch. So, and you also should know that there is a master branch in GitHub. Master branch. So, how do we do that? How do we make branch? First, let's go to our game folder and go to terminal. And if I expand it a little bit, and even like this, well, master, you can see master word here. And let me close the terminal, open it again, a little bit bigger this time. And you can see that I have the word master written here, which means that right now I am working in the master branch. So to make a new branch, you should type git checkout -b and the branch name. Let me call my branch member A branch. Now you can see the words member A branch here. Now I am working in member A branch. After going to the member A branch, you can start working on your game and all your changes will only be reflected in the member A branch and not in the master branch, right? So how do you switch branches though? You can switch branch by using git checkout statement, git checkout and name of the branch. Now I want to go to master branch, I will simply type master. So now you can see I am working in the master branch. But when you are working in team, don't work in the master branch, just work in your own branch. Git checkout member A branch. Now let's do some work in our branch. I will take this and I will simply move it here. Right, that's a change. I made a change. So now let's go here in our in our folder in our terminal, and I will simply in my own branch. I am in my own branch. I will simply type git status, and you can see that my changes are here. I will simply type again git add dot and then git commit -m. Change the position of main scene text in new scene. So yeah, that's what I've done that. Now I want to push my member A branch to GitHub. Earlier we did this, we just git push origin master. If you type master, it means that you are pushing the master branch. But right now I don't want to push the master branch, right? I want to push the member A branch because I am working on member A branch. So just type member A branch, member A branch. My member A branch will be pushed to GitHub. So it's going, yeah, there it is, it's pushed. Now let me go to GitHub and you can see some branch has appeared. Member A branch had recent pushes less than a minute ago. So you can see two branches here. If you click on two branches, you will see the branches. And let me show you in a better way, I guess maybe in a graph. Oh, I guess there is no graph view here. It may be there, but I am not able to find it. Okay, no problem. But you can see here anyway that we have two branches, right? So yeah, I have master branch and member A branch. So member A did some changes, and now the admin of the account of GitHub account can simply look at the member A branch, compare and pull request. Now you can simply I guess you should first look at the branch. Let me see how I can look at the changes made by the branch. Yeah, I am here in the branch and the changes that that branch made is this, right? Change the position of main scene text in new scene, right? And if I want to go back to my master branch, I can simply go here and go to my master branch. Now you see the message add main scene text in new scene, which is the older message. The newer message is in the member A branch, right? So now I want to merge the two branches. I want to merge member A branch with master branch. Let me show you in a little graphical way. So let's say that I have a branch here. Let me take this out of the way first. Let's just say that you have a branch which is member A branch, right? And your master branch is always going ahead from here to here. This is your master branch, and let me remove the arrows. This is your member A branch, and let's just say that, not say, master branch is behind member A branch, right? It's behind. Member A branch has some new changes. So now I want to merge these two branches. So what will happen when I merge these two branches? Let me label them also so that it's easier. Member A branch and master branch. Master branch. And what will happen if I merge these two? If I combine them, I will get a bigger branch, right? Which is a combination of these two. Let me combine them. So now I have combined them. I will simply bring that little bit here. Wait. There you go. I have combined the two branches. Now I have a bigger branch. Now member A branch can be there or not be there. That you have to decide on GitHub. But now my master branch is bigger because I combined the master branch with member A branch. So that's what you can do, right? Let me do that in GitHub, and I will simply compare and pull request, and you can write some message that one change the position of main scene text, right? That's all. You can write anything you want and then create pull request. And now I have created a pull request which I can now merge. If you are the admin of the GitHub account, you can merge the pull request. So just merge pull request and confirm merge. So now I have successfully merged my member A branch with my master branch. Let me change the color of the master branch. Oh wait, a little bit red so that you can see the difference. Yeah. So I have merged my master branch with member A branch here, and if I go to the code, you can see in my master branch itself I can see the change the position message, which this is the message which I made in the member A branch, right? But I can see it in the master branch. So that's how you can work with branches. And so I made a branch, I am member A, I made a branch, and I pushed the changes of that branch to GitHub, and then on GitHub my admin merged the two branches, merged the master branch with the member A branch, and hence my changes which I made on the game were merged with the master branch of the game, right? And similarly you should do the same thing locally also. Right now I'm working on member A branch. Just type git checkout master to go to the master branch. Now you should merge git merge. Now you are at the master branch and you want to merge member A branch, right? So git merge member A branch. So now in my local repository also I have merged my member A branch with the master branch, right? So that's also important. And after merging, you can see you are still at the master branch. You should not work on master branch. You should go to your member A branch. Now you are at member A branch. Now you can do more changes. And the same thing can be done by member B also. Suppose now I will close it. I will suppose now I am member B. I will go to my git bash. I will open it, and I will go to my master branch just to start afresh. So now suppose I am member B. I will make a new branch git checkout minus B member B branch, and I am on member B branch as you can see here, right? Now I can make changes on my game, do whatever. Maybe I will work on some other scene, right? So I recommend that different members work on different scenes, right? Different members should work on different assets of the game. That will be better. If two members work on the same scene at the same time, then it can be difficult to manage. So if one member is working on new scene 2, then other members should work on maybe something else, new scene, or some other thing, some assets or something, right? So now member B will, now I am member B. I will make some changes in new scene 2. I will change the position of this. That's it. That's my change which I made. And now I want to push these changes to GitHub as member B. So first of all, if you go to status, you will see that you change something. Oh, I changed something here also. Okay, cool. No problem with that. I will simply add all the changes. I will now commit the changes to my local branch. Change the position of next scene text in new scene 2. Now I will push these changes to GitHub. Git push origin. And which branch do I want to push? I want to push my member B branch. Member B branch. And now it is being pushed to GitHub. Right. And it is done. Let me go to GitHub and reload. And you can see that I have a member B branch also here. If I go to this drop down, I will see member B branch. And member B branch did some changes which I will be able to see in a minute. Yeah, there it is. Change the position of next scene text in new scene 2. And there's the member B branches changes. Now I want to pull these changes, that is merge these changes with my main branch. Let me do something else. I will simply copy this and paste it here, and I will show member B branch. Wait, let me, yeah, this is member B branch. I will change the color of the member B branch to some else. Yeah, that is. And just to show you the merging process, so this is my master branch, right, which is a combination of member A branch and master branch, right? Now I want to merge this branch with member B branch. So what will happen if I merge these two? This will happen. I merged these two. Wait, let me merge it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's merged. So I have merged member B branch with master branch. So now my master branch has become longer, right? It has more code, more game in it, more code in it, let's say. Now in GitHub I haven't yet merged it. Let's do that. Compare and pull request. And you can type some member B change the next scene text text in new screen 2, and you can type member B joined the team, whatever. You can type any message and create pull request. So pull request is here. You can just simply go here and merge, confirm merge, and there you go. You have successfully merged and closed, and you can go to code, and you will see the new changes here. Right, so I have successfully merged member B branch on my master branch. Right, so that's how many members, member C, member D, any number of members can work on your GDevelop game and collaborate on it, and keep the versions on GitHub